Does it look the same?
Well, as beautiful as ever.
Hey, you! You can't park there, that's my spot!
Sorry about that.
Do you even have a car?
It doesn't matter, it's my spot!
Not a problem.
See what I mean? Nothing like friendly neighbors.
Who was that?
Miss Elsie, she's lived here forever.
Here, I got it. Then we'll get the stuff, okay?
All right.
I am so excited with what the Lord is doing with our new outreach program. And I pray that next year at this time, we have many more in our congregation. You know, when I first thought about this program, I knew that we would need someone unique. And I believe that God has sent us that person. He's a self-taught student of theology, a decorated soldier, but most importantly, he has the heart to please and serve God. The apartment upstairs is all right?
Yeah.
Good. You know, ever since I took over this church 6 years ago, your mother has been a tremendous help. I think she sent Jesse's resume to me 50 times in the past 6 months. There's a storefront downstairs that we're using as storage. It needs to be cleaned up, but I think it's gonna work out fine. You know, Jesse, I think you're gonna be the first outreach leader that this church has had. Let's give a warm welcome to our new community outreach leader, Jesse Dean.
Growing up a troubled kid in the sticks of Oklahoma, if someone would have told me that one day I'd be standing in a pulpit in a church in Philadelphia, well, I would have said they were nuts. And so would anyone who knew me back then. You know, never question where God is leading you, even if sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable. Like him leading me up here to give this speech. I thought my tour in Afghanistan was hard.
It's a good thing public speaking isn't part of his job, Mommy.
It's ironic that my new church is the one my wife grew up in, because that's who he used in my life to change me. And she got me into church. She showed me what real love is and kept me grounded. What I'm trying to say is I'm so grateful and thankful for the opportunity to serve God in this church and in the city. I thank you very much. Thanks, buddy. All right.
Jesse, I want you to meet Will Taylor.
Nice speech.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Will is very active in the community.
You ever hear Wet Willie's Car Wash?
Wet Willies. No, I don't believe so.
He must be from the other side of the country for sure. We own 6 of them here in the city. Check this out. Do a little outreach myself. Every car that comes through gets one of these.
Your car is clean, but how about your soul?
You gotta take every opportunity, right?
And he will, believe me. Open up an hour.
What's up?
Why are you beating at my door?
I'm Jesse Dean from New Life Fellowship Church. You must be Mr. Adorable.
Oh, we got us a joker here. We got some kind of funny boy here, huh? Do I look adorable to you?
Yeah, well, I didn't say that.
Oh, something wrong with my hearing now? I'm a liar? Is that what you're saying? Huh?
No, see, you said that. I don't think that you're...
Oh, now you think I'm ugly, huh? Huh?
See, my wife, she said...
I'll goof it with you. I mean nothing by that. Had you all nervous. But on the for real side, don't call me adorable. It's adorable. Go ahead, say it.
Adorable.
No, try it again. Adorable.
Adorable.
Close enough. Everybody here knows me as guapo. Guapo.
Guap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rolls off your tongue, eh?
Okay.
You know what that means in Spanish? It means adorable. One helping per person, no seconds until everybody has eaten. Now, put this hairnet and these gloves on and keep them on so you can look adorable like me. Mommy, mira, say hello to Popeye. He's our new helper. Follow me. I serve 300 people 2 meals a day. You want to see somebody go crazy nuts? You just run out of bread.
And then what?
Then what? Then you hide or you get more bread. What do you mean, then what? Oh, look, Actually, it's not that bad. Put it in the oven for about 2 minutes, they become fresh again. But if you leave them there too long, they become hard as rocks. You don't believe me? Try some.
No, I'm good.
Okay, one more thing. Welcome to the show. So, you jumped out of a plane without a chute or something?
Yeah, something like that. You, from Philadelphia originally?
Oh, no, I'm New Yorican, baby. And you?
I'm from the South. Mostly Oklahoma originally.
Oklahoma, really?
Yeah.
I never heard of it. Hey, so let me guess, your dream was to come to Philadelphia and work at a big-time soup kitchen, and now your dreams have come true.
Nah, I'd like to think the Lord led me. Ain't that why you're here?
No, my parole officer let me. She's gonna get a big kick thinking you think she's the Lord.
I thought you were a volunteer.
You are funny. Me, a volunteer? No. You're a church-going man. You should know this. It's all penance. It's all penance, my friend. That's what you make of it, right? Hey, keep an eye on that soup over there. Come on, Popeye, let's get going.
There you go. All right. There you go, buddy. There you go, little man.
You don't like soup.
You don't like soup? Well, I tell you what. Hold on. You like peanut butter and jelly? Here, take this. But you gotta keep it a secret, okay?
You don't have to do that.
No, I insist.
What do you say, Charles?
Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome, Charles. Anytime.
The bread.
What's that?
The bread.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, thanks for your help.
You're the new outreach guy from church, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
And I was gonna say, Camille, if you're looking for more volunteer work.
That is perfect. Great.
All right, well, maybe I'll see you Friday?
Maybe.
All right. Well, it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
So, how often do I have to come here?
This is your first post-psych eval, right?
That's correct.
Then just until I sign off on your file.
I was discharged 3 months ago.
It says here that you work at a church now.
That's right.
So an Army Ranger who's now running an outreach at a church in the city. How's that going?
It's fine.
And for your wife, a film makeup artist?
She's a hairstylist.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say your time away has affected your marriage? 10 being bad and 1 being not at all.
We picked up right where we left off. It's like I never left.
So would you say a 3 or a 4?
A 1.
You ever open up to her or anyone else about the incident that took place?
Nah, not really.
Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me what happened in your own words.
Isn't it all right there in my file?
It is, but I'd like to hear your take on it.
Well, my take is that it's over. I'm home now, and I'm moving on.
Are you angry about what happened? Or do you feel personally responsible?
I don't know. But I do know not to dwell on things. God forgives and he forgets. So it does me no good to hash up something that God's already wiped away, regardless of who's responsible. Well, there, I talked about it. Can I go now?
And the question that I ask, is he the Lord of your life? Is he the Lord of your life?
What don't you get? Nobody wants you here. Beat it.
Turn away from your sins. Come to Jesus Christ.
You're going down.
How to preach, punk?
Come on, sweetheart.
That's enough, man. Back off.
Please back up.
He was helping.
Back up.
What's hoodlum for harassing that preacher?
Okay, man, please calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. You want truth? I tell you, I saw it. And I can vouch for this young man. He works at New Life Church.
Hey, he attacked us.
Do you want to press charges against these guys?
No.
Jesse,
That's right.
stick to church business, okay?
I'm sorry about the trouble. Sorry.
Let's go.
I hope we didn't cause more trouble for you, man.
You okay, man? You, pray for those guys, okay?
So what do you do, man? You work?
Yeah, I work on bikes. All types.
You work in a garage?
Used to, they laid me off.
I'm thinking of starting some boxing training. Wednesdays and Fridays, if you're interested.
So you old school, huh? You knew boxer, I knew you were something like that.
I dabble in it.
I won't call what you did back there dabbling, man. That was annihilation.
Look, I told you that was a mistake.
It is what it is, though. But for real, boxing at a church.
Yeah, boxing at a church. You ever go?
I used to go all the time growing up with my grandma. Let me out here. Cool, cool.
Stay with you?
Oh, they're just my neighbors. My girl, Gigi.
Show up Friday about 4 o'clock, and I'll show you what you're doing wrong. The boxing. You know anybody else who might be interested?
Bro, if it's free, I know a lot of people be interested.
Friday, 4 o'clock?
All right, cool. Keep reaching that community now, all right?
think Gil will notice?
Tell him you were building relationships. Just not in the normal way. Let's see if that kid comes to the meeting.
And that lady who lives next door, the one who yelled at us for parking in her spot, she is no joke. No joke. She came out of nowhere. She got all bold. She yelled at the cops. She stuck up for me.
Her father actually started this church 50 years ago.
Yeah?
Well, if you need a corner man, let me know.
Wow, look at this place.
Hey, Pastor
It's really coming along, huh?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Great.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about me spicing the place up a little?
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking more like a real boxing gym. Maybe getting some more bags, some more gloves, some mats, some music. Maybe even a ring eventually.
I like it. When you come up with a fundraising plan?
It's not really my thing.
All right, I'll tell you what. Write me out a summary, what it's gonna cost, and we'll see what we can do. All right? Huh?
All right, thanks.
You should get that lip fixed, too.
You play any sports?
No. What are we looking for? Boxing stuff?
Yeah. Just as many gloves as we can find.
Hey, thanks for coming, man. How you doing, man? How you doing?
So who do we have here?
This is my brother and my sister, Keishana and Daryl.
You guys want to come back here and color with me?
Go ahead, guys.
Hey, we ready to reach this community.
Let's reach it. Come on.
All right.
All right, we're gonna start with the basics. All right, Danny, come on up here, man. What would you do if I got in your face right now and wanted to fight?
I bought you in your jaw.
All right, show me.
Oh.
You all right? You wanna know what you did wrong? First of all, I saw it coming since last Tuesday. You're not throwing a baseball, you're launching a rocket. But you gotta start with a solid foundation. If that's not right, you can't strike with any power. So anyone or anything can come by and knock you over. So let's stand on these yellow lines. 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. Get your hands up, answer the phone, and protect the grill. Jab, step forward. 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 1, 2. Look at my back foot. It's called pushing the bug. Pivot. Pivot. 1, 2. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. That's it. All right. Step aside. Grab the wrist. 2 hands up, and then drop the knife. 1, 2 here, and 3. Drop the knife. Block can't push it your way. Up. And then this hand knocks the knife out. Good job, good job, good job. Oh, hey, Danny, hold up a sec. You ever hear of David who fought Goliath?
That slingshot guy?
Yeah. You want to see how true warriors battle? Read where I put the bookmark. 1 page, okay?
Not much in that religious stuff.
It's just a story, I promise. All right. Hands up. See you next Wednesday.
All right.
Well, 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 Mr. Will.
I like what you're doing here, brother.
We're getting there.
Maybe this will help. Take it. It's a gift.
Look, thank you, but I can't promise you anything with this place. It's our first night.
I understand. I already talked to Gil. He's just as excited. Take it. Get the things you need.
Thank you.
Thank the Lord. These programs are great for reeling them in, but getting them up there, what really matters. Just remember, keep those priorities straight.
Are you okay?
You work here?
Yeah, I do.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Will I see my baby in heaven?
Listen, what's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy. You don't have to do this. God doesn't want you to do this.
They told me it has no feeling yet.
I don't believe that's true.
What are you saying? They're lying to me?
Why are you doing this, Tracy?
God will forgive me, right?
Well, that is a complicated question.
What do you look so thrilled about? Your unit didn't call you, did they?
I'm discharged, Julia. Nothing. I just got thrown for a loop today, that's all.
What happened?
A woman came and was headed over to that clinic. She needed some help.
What'd you tell her?
That's it. Nothing. I didn't know what to tell her. I mean, I said it was wrong.
Maybe you had no business speaking to her at all.
Is that what you really believe? Then what am I doing in this job in the first place? Hmm? One, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Gotta go, bro.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask you something, but I'm just not sure if now's the best time.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Yeah, I saw you guys come out of that clinic a couple weeks ago. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it was nothing. We're good.
Because if you ever need to talk about anything at all.
Appreciate it. But we're good.
Work those feet, work those feet. Hit it square. Keep your eyes on the bag.
She's not training to get in the ring, is she?
Well, we don't even have a ring. Nah, she's just having fun. Sweet girl.
You know, Jesse, I love what you're doing here, but I just hope that these kids are getting the message. I'd love to see them all in church on Sunday, their parents too.
Well, I'm trying my best. Is someone addressing the situation?
I'm in the process of filing a complaint.
Well, has anything come of it yet?
I just told you I'm working on it.
Well, it definitely needs to be addressed. How about church? How about the prayer meeting on Wednesday? Can we at least bring it up then?
Let's talk about it later.
Hey, Pastor Gil. Thanks.
I'd like to make a few announcements. I encourage you all to attend the prayer meeting this Wednesday. Jesse Dean will be lifting up some issues regarding community outreach.
What was that all about?
I'd like you all to please stand and receive our Lord's blessing.
If it isn't the fighting minister.
Hey, thanks for sticking up for me that day. Let me walk you up.
I've been walking these stairs for almost 50 years, okay?
And I appreciate you not saying anything about the fight and all.
A righteous man falling down before the wicked is as a troubled fountain in a corrupt spring. Don't you know Proverbs? It means you got to take a stand. Otherwise, it stinks worse than crap. You know crap?
Yes, ma'am. So my wife tells me that you're one of the original members of the church, but I haven't seen you there yet.
I haven't been interested in coming.
Well, ma'am, if you ever need anything, or if there's anything I can do for you, actually, we're having a prayer meeting tomorrow about the clinic across the street, and we're going to be praying about what to do about that. So maybe not. Thank you, ma'am. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I work at the church here. There was this woman, Tracy. She came into your clinic.
I can't discuss patient information.
You don't have to tell me anything, but I'm sure you know who I'm referring to. She was crying. She seemed unsure about what to do. Ma'am.
Listen, sir, I can't discuss...
She didn't seem in the right frame of mind to make that sort of a decision.
I gotta go.
Thank you all for coming. I have never held a prayer meeting before, so I'm not sure of the proper format. So I would like to start by praying for a situation that I'm sure most of you are aware of. And I'm referring to the clinic that's across the street. And I thought we could pray specifically for what to do about that.
It's a family planning clinic, right? They do offer some good services.
And they also have about 5 to 20 abortions a day.
What are you suggesting, Jesse?
Well, didn't we file a grievance or something like that about one of their advertisements that time, right?
I was going to, but there really was no legal grounds for it.
Best thing we can do for those women is pray for their salvation, for their souls.
Did you see that documentary on abortion protests?
You're not implying a protest campaign with signs, are you? You're not gonna change anyone's mind. Not in that state anyway.
I'm not sure what to do about it. But a lot of women are going there for more than just a regular checkup.
We should be reaching out to the youth and feeding the poor. We need to be very careful not to pull the church into the political arena. I mean, that could cause big problems here.
I think what Jesse's trying to say is that we need to pray for the situation across the street. Jesse?
Can I help you?
Hey, I need to speak to someone about a business, a conflict of interest. I'm not really sure how to explain
What kind of business?
It's an abortion clinic.
An abortion clinic? You need to see a zoning officer.
That clinic is perfectly legal. Unless they're doing something to break the law, there's nothing you can do about it. You say they're doing something illegal?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, it's free country, my friend. There's nothing you can do.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I heard you outside of the courtroom about the clinic.
Oh.
Thought maybe you could use this. They're in Fishtown.
Fishtown. Great. What are you doing down here?
They got me on a noise ordinance. Judge threw it out. Cop didn't measure the noise decibels, but I did.
Well, you can't argue with that, right? Hey, how do you stand out there like that? Preach all that opposition?
Very carefully. Once you speak the first word, the rest is easy.
What's up, fellas? What's up, sis? Wow, looking good, y'all. Hey, where's Camille?
She dropped out.
She dropped out. Keep up the good work.
Hey.
Hey, man, what's up?
Can we talk for a minute?
Danny said you saw us coming out of the clinic. I'm scheduled this Friday. I'm at 23 weeks, so I have to decide now. My mom's telling me to get rid of it.
It's not an it, Gigi. Your baby is a real life. Whatever you do, don't go through with this.
Let's go.
Hey, chill out.
Look, wait. What I mean is, there are other choices you can make.
Listen, man, her mom's gonna kick her out if she has the baby.
So you want to keep the baby?
I don't know how I can do it.
Well, are you sure you're giving your mom enough credit here? Have you really explained how you feel?
You don't know my mom. She doesn't understand. She doesn't think I can handle anything.
Well, have you tried talking to her, Danny?
We ain't on good terms, man.
We were supposed to get married last summer. But then Danny lost his job, and now she thinks he's toying with me.
She just don't like me in general.
Not true.
Or anybody else.
Not true.
Think maybe you can talk to her?
I don't think I'm the best person to do that. I may do more harm than good. In the meantime, why don't you try and have one more talk with your mom?
She ain't gonna change her mind.
Well, I'd love to help out in any way I can, but we just don't have the manpower.
Actually, there's this young girl and her mother's kicking her out, and she wants to keep the baby.
Well, what about your church? Anyone there willing to help?
I hadn't really asked.
Well, you can always send her over here, but whatever your church can do, I suggest you follow those steps first. We're overbooked, understaffed, and barely funded.
I understand.
Wait a minute. Here. Take these and whatever else you need.
Thank you.
Don't get discouraged. It's a good thing you're doing.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess you didn't care too much for the prayer meeting, huh?
Should I have expected anything more? Here.
No, I
Take it.
Shouldn't. Now that is a great picture.
My father's. He loved the Black Douglas.
The Black Douglas. Are you related to this guy?
According to my father, a direct descendant.
Oh, is this your father here?
That's my husband. He died 15 years ago.
I'm sorry, I'm getting too
that's
nosy.
fine.
Yeah.
That's my father.
Is this his congregation?
What was left of it. My father was very vocal for civil rights long before people ever started marching. He lost half his congregation.
Sorry, but is the Black Douglas, was he a pastor or something?
Oh, no. He was a soldier. Sir James Douglas, or to his enemies, the Black Douglas. He lived in the early 1300s. Douglas promised the King of Scotland that after he died, he would take his heart, preserve it, and carry it with him into battle.
His actual heart.
As the legend goes, he put it in an encasement on a chain around his neck. Then on the last day of his life, he fulfilled his promise. As he was grossly outnumbered, he rushed onto the front line, ripped the chain from round his neck, threw it forward into battle, and then rushed toward the enemy to his death. This is the Scottish Douglas clan battle flag. A symbol of courage and honour. It was a gift from his congregation. He always told them, if the Black Douglas charged into battle for the King of Scotland, shouldn't we have the courage to do it for our king?
Amen. You ever talk to Gil about this stuff?
You're kidding. The church has changed, Jesse. We've become more like a lamp tucked under a basket rather than a light on top of a hill.
Yes, ma'am. But that should never keep you from going to church, right?
I've been to enough potluck dinners. Now we have a murder mill across the street. And what are we doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. Nothing.
Miss Elsie.
Keep doing your boxing, Mr. Dean. At least you're swinging at something. You can let yourself out.
Yes, ma'am. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Sir, I'm so sorry. Sir, I'm terribly sorry all this happened.
Thank you. Who are you again?
I'm sorry, I'm Jesse Dean. I'm from New Life Church.
You messed with her head, man.
No, I was just trying to help her. She came to the church.
What did you say to her?
Nothing. I was just trying to help her.
All you religious nuts do is to stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
Get him out of here.
I'm terribly sorry.
Get out.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. to speak to the manager.
She's not available.
I just want to speak with the manager.
Sir, you're gonna have to leave.
Did they tell you that you could wind up like this girl? Hmm? Did they tell you that? Look at this picture. Let me guess. You're gonna counsel these girls, is that right?
All right, let's go. Out.
Don't do this, okay?
Now.
That baby is a child of God. Trust me, you're gonna regret this. Let go! Ah! Oh! Sir, let's go. All right! Right! Enough! Enough, that's all.
Are you expecting someone?
No.
Dean, open up. It's the police. Your pastor told us you live here. Open the door now. Mr. Dean. I see you're sticking to church business. We have witnesses who claim you stormed the family planning clinic and assaulted a security guard.
I didn't assault him. He kicked my bad leg and threw me on the ground.
Let me guess, you were defending yourself.
I went to talk to the manager. They got physical, not me.
Can somebody please explain to me what's going on?
Yeah, your husband here seems to have a little bit of a violent streak in him.
Listen, a woman who went in there looking for help ended up killing herself. I got upset. It won't happen again.
They're not pressing charges at this time, but if you enter that clinic or walk on its property, you're going to jail. Evening, man.
When were you gonna tell me about this?
Like you would have understood.
What's gotten into you? If Pastor Gill knows, that means my mother knows. I thought you were done with this. Now you're turning into some kind of a fanatic?
They knew she wasn't sure. They made her go through with it anyway. I only went in there to ask a few questions. All right, that security guard, he's the one who stepped out of line. He's the one who pushed me on the ground.
I do not need the police coming through these church doors. This kind of a confrontation is only going to cause problems, and I do not want it in my church.
But something needs to be said and done.
We are pro-life, not pro-activism.
This isn't about activism. This is about being a voice for the voiceless. About speaking up for those who can't speak for themselves.
There are women in this church who have abortion in their past. You can't expect me to go to them and try to explain.
Is it really about that? Or is it about the Sunday turnout?
What are you trying to say?
I know you want to build this church, and so do I. But at what cost?
Listen to me. I will not compromise this church over a fight that we cannot win, and I will not allow you to do it either. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
We have some guests here to see you.
We didn't know where else to go, so I brought her here.
So where are you at with all this, Danny?
For whatever she wants.
So you're fine either way?
I'm not following you.
What I mean is, if she has the baby, you're fine. Or if she has an abortion, you're fine.
Julia.
I don't feel right about having this abortion. But like I said, I want what she wants.
That doesn't cut it. This is just as much your responsibility as it is hers. She needs to know you're fully on board.
Yes. I want to stab this baby.
Good. Because she needs to know you're with her because you want to be. And she'll need your support every step of the way.
Why don't you stay here tonight, Gigi?
Are you sure? Sure. You can stay on the couch.
You asked her to stay out of spite, didn't you?
What are we gonna do? Throw her out on the street?
Lower your voice.
You're the one who thinks he has to rescue everyone.
I'm not gonna pretend like everything's fine. A woman has already died, and now we have an 18-year-old pregnant girl who's got no place to stay. And on top of it all, they're murdering babies right under our nose.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I didn't ask for this.
Your job is to run church outreach, not a pregnancy center. You should have taken these situations right to the church.
And do what? Have another prayer meeting? This is what God would want, Julia. Look at me. He saved us for the world, not from the world.
It's funny. But as soon as it's something you want, you're all of a sudden doing God's work. Are you sure it's God leading you, or just guilt? What is it you always say? Sometimes what we run from, God puts right in front of our face.
And the only one running from this situation is you. I'm not sure what's going on between you and Gigi, and it really ain't none of my business. That's why Gigi thought it might be a good idea if you and we just talk.
I'm listening.
She wants to have the baby. Now, I know that ain't the best situation, but that baby is a child of God.
How long have you known Gigi?
A couple weeks, I guess.
Well, I've known her a little longer than that, and she's about as ready to have a baby as she is. You tell me God wants a baby coming into this
Mama,
situation?
Can we get some ice cream?
Yes, honeys. Go on in there now. Don't make a mess. What, your church gonna bring us a few diapers?
There's always adoption, please.
Gigi ain't giving up no baby. She may say that she is, but in the end, I'll be taking care of that child.
God doesn't
Don't you God me. Tell Gigi she can send as many church people as she wants. As long as she's having a baby, she is not welcome in this house anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't lived with anyone in over 15 years. I wouldn't make a very good roommate. There are many good shelters around. I could find one for her.
What about all that Heart of the King stuff, Miss Black Douglas? I mean, this is what you were talking about, right? Take action, get involved. Listen, I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not harboring any anger. I'm fine. How many more of these do we have to do? Can you just sign off on my file?
I'd like you to give me an idea of what happened first.
All right. We'd been hoofing through the mountains for days. We could barely even stand at this point, and we came up on this village. And there was this old man, and he was shouting and pointing, and by the time I looked, there was these men up on the ridge, and they just unloaded. I mean, there was gunfire everywhere. I couldn't see a thing, and there was this huge blast, and even though I was a few feet away, I still got blown back, and my leg was hit. And then this young woman, she came out of a hut, and she'd been hit in the thigh. And she crawled over to me, and her leg was barely there. I tried to save her, but she bled out.
You did everything you could, but could it be you still feel some responsibility?
When you have a chance to save someone's life and they die, don't you always feel like you could have done more to help?
Are you sure that's all that's bothering you?
I guess I just wasn't there for her.
Right? Okay, hon, I gotta go. I think I'm here. All right, bye.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
You don't have to do this.
What?
Well, aren't you going to, you know.
Seriously? I'm not pregnant. I'm going in for a checkup. Not everybody is having an abortion here, all right? Get a life.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Ma'am, I'd love for you to take a look at this before you go in there. Hey, ma'am, would you like to take a look at this before you walk inside there?
It's your buddy again.
Good job.
God bless you, dear. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, how you doing? Take one of these. Change your life.
Aw, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Jesus loves you.
If your baby is 10 weeks, he has a heartbeat. 10 fingers, 10 toes, measurable brain waves.
Alexis, let's
Your
go.
baby is a person. Don't take his life.
No.
Sir, please.
Tell it to someone who cares.
Don't do this. Don't take that baby's life.
Don't speak to us. Do you hear me? Huh? You get it? Get off of me. Let's go inside now.
We're right across the street.
Let's go.
In the old days, it was never about money. What's wrong? You've never had Scottish meat pies before? Oh, delicious. Back then, you just got married and worked it out. It always works out. What are you doing? We pray first. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm getting hungry.
Me?
You're the man at the table, aren't you?
God, thank you for this food. And thank you for this child. And for bringing Miss Elsie in our lives. And just please let her know how thankful we are, even though we don't always show it sometimes. Amen.
Show me how thankful you are by getting the job and taking care of this young lady, you hear?
Mrs. Dean, can we have a quick chit-chat? It's about your husband.
Look, my job is right here. Can we do this some other time?
It'll only be a minute, I promise.
Hurry up.
Come on! Has he always been the activist type?
He's not an activist. He does community outreach.
Okay, well, since he got home from the Army, has he done anything else out of character?
Other than building those explosive devices at our house, there's really been nothing.
This is not funny, Mrs. Dean. Has he done anything weird, said anything weird, threatened any violence?
Never. Are we done?
You know, it just doesn't seem like he's got his priorities straight. You know, for someone starting a new job.
Are you sure your priorities are straight?
Hey, what's going on here?
It's nothing. Let's just go.
What do you want with my wife?
Hey, calm down, man. We're just talking here.
You mean harassing?
Hey, watch your tone, pal.
We're just trying to make sure everything's okay, that's all.
What are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to surprise you for lunch. What'd they say?
What do you think?
Just tell me what they said.
They wanted to know if you were showing any signs of violence, if I felt I was in danger. All normal questions for a minister's wife.
And what did you say?
Well, other than you trying to start your own personal civil rights movement, all is fine.
What is with you? Why are you so against me standing against this clinic?
Don't give me that! You know I hate seeing women go into that clinic. Do you even remember when I went?
Of course, I remember. I told you I would go with you and you said you were fine.
How would you know? You've never even acknowledged that it ever took place. In 6 years, do you know how many times you've even spoken to me about it?
Oh, come on, Julie. You're gonna put the blame on me? You were the church girl. I barely even knew who God was back then. We barely even knew each other.
But what's your excuse now? Since then, every time the subject's brought up, it's always a quick, Julie, it's behind us, we're forgiven. But yeah, let me cheer you on as you help these women.
You think this is easy for me? I lost a child that day too. Do you know how I feel every time I see a 6-year-old kid?
No, I don't.
Listen, we were both selfish and scared back then. You were the one who helped me see that. Now we have to help others. We have to move on.
Maybe I can't move on.
One, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Duck, duck, that's it, come on. Eyes on me. Duck, duck. Come on, keep it in, keep it in. Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me. 1, 1, 2, hook.
So were you serious when you said you could help me?
I was. Did your father do that to you?
He's my husband.
And he has no interest in keeping the baby?
That's the problem. It ain't his baby, and he can't handle it. So can you help me out or no?
Yeah, we can help. So if you'll just take a look at that, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right. Yo. Hey, man. Look at you.
Yeah, man. Come on, babe.
Cool. Look at you, man. You look great. I'm proud. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Carlson, but she didn't come in for her appointment.
You check again, huh?
Yeah, I checked.
Alexis Carlson.
I don't see her name here, sir.
Now you look again.
Sir, she didn't come in.
My biggest advice is make sure I'm always in for work, okay? Because if you're late, then it's not gonna...
Where is she? I know she came to the church.
Who is this punk? It's back off, man, all right? Just calm down.
I told you to mind your own business. I told you
All right,
to mind your own...
Can we just talk for a second?
I told you.
All right, I know the situation must seem difficult for you.
You don't know it. You stay away from it. You understand? Stay away.
These people are trying to help me. Leave them alone. I'm having this baby.
No, you're not.
Get your hands off me!
Let go of her!
All right, enough of you. You...
Calm down, all right? I want to help you.
Let me go.
I don't want any trouble.
Let me go.
Relax. All right, relax. I'll let you go.
Let
okay?
me go.
I don't want any trouble, all right? Okay? Oh. Now you stay away from her, okay? And you just take off.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll let you up. Take off. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let you up. Let you up. All right. Just take off.
what you want?
Put the gun down.
You got to say no, prisoner. No words of wisdom, huh? Huh? What happened, huh? What happened, huh? Are you happy now? Huh? Is this what you want?
He ain't gonna shoot nobody.
Oh, yeah?
Don't!
An armed gunman was shot and killed today by police outside of this family planning clinic in the Frankfurt section of the city. The man was allegedly threatening a pro-life activist who was trying to prevent the victim's wife from entering the clinic. Autumn Lexer,
I've gotta go.
Channel 6 News.
Sit tight. Be out to take your statement in a minute, all right?
You think this is my fault, don't you?
If anyone, it was me. I was only trying to help that girl.
It's funny how helping can be perceived so differently. What makes someone decide to be a protester, or however it is you refer to what you do, to take it to that level?
I guess I'm compelled. Or obligated.
So it's not a certain church's rule or something like that?
I wouldn't say that. It's more like how someone sees God's rule. You shouldn't kill means you should protect life too. Feel like you're helping people? Is that what motivates you? Is that why you do what you do?
What I wanted was to provide a safe place for women to get the care that they deserve.
To get abortions.
To end their pregnancies, yes. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, Mr. Dean, let's go.
saw this coming, Pastor. We're supposed to be saving souls, not pushing them away.
Taking into consideration your very impressive military record, there won't be any jail time this time. But if there is any further violence associated with you in that clinic, or you come within 30 feet of that clinic, you, sir, will most assuredly face jail time. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
$200 fined, disorderly conduct. You're free to go.
What if he promises to not be outside of the clinic anymore? Just give him another chance.
Do you know what something like this can do to a church? Protesting, reporters, now a death across the street.
There's been death across the street for the past 6 months.
What if he goes before the congregation and explains how he regrets all of this and apologizes?
Hey, how you doing, Juanita? Look at you, you're beautiful. Hey, sorry about what happened, man. You need me to do anything, you let me know. I could talk to your pastor. You know, I'm good with people.
Got any PB&J?
Charles? Not today, buddy, sorry.
This is for you. I saw you on the news. Mom said they're saving babies. That's you, and that's the baby.
Thank you, buddy.
I'll take some soup.
You got it.
You got Charles eating soup. That's a big miracle right there. Oh, hey, Dwayne, how you doing, huh?
Before we begin, Jesse Dean would like to say a few words.
Stay here. Don't move. My husband agreed to come up here today to promise to go back to serving this church and community that we both have grown to love so much, and to agree to stop his outreach to the clinic across the street. But I'm up here now to tell you, he's not gonna do that. I was like you. I thought standing in front of an abortion clinic was extreme. What good can that do? Our job isn't to protest, it's simply to share the love of God. But then I had a change of heart. We all talk about how much we love children and how we're pro-life in everything we do and say. We hate abortion, it's murder, it's terrible, and so on. But if we really believe that, why do we get upset when someone starts treating it like murder? And that's all my husband has been doing. He was doing what he believes is right. I'd like to say another thing.
And Mommy, I'm truly sorry. Six years ago, we took the life of our unborn child. To this day, it haunts the both of us like you can never imagine. But you know, with the very few people that I've shared that with, all I've ever been told is how forgiven we were. And I do believe we're forgiven. But isn't this about more than that? And if so, isn't it our responsibility to protect these children, regardless of the consequences? He's got to do what's right. Even if that means that when he steps off that curb, he'll be going to jail. So tomorrow, when that clinic reopens, I'll be standing by my husband. And I'll be praying for those women and their babies. But I'll be saying another prayer too. Thanking God for using my husband to open my eyes. And hoping that he opens yours as well. Sorry I'm late. Gigi, we have some special guests.
Gigi.
Can we begin now?
There's always prison ministry. You ready?
Let's do this.
Julia! I want you to have this.
It's a good thing.
We got this, bro.
Aren't you going to do something?
He's at proper distance, and they're perfectly within their rights.